Hi, this is Paul Slack. It's Good News Planet. I'm speaking to Bruce Stephen Foster. Hi, Bruce. How are you?
Hello, Paul. Wonderful. I'm sitting on a bench here in sunny, very sunny, Long Branch, New Jersey, looking at the ocean.
Oh my God, you lucky guy.
So I'm in a good spot for an interview here.
Okay, you a Jersey boy?
Absolutely. Born in Trenton and moved to Oceanport area, right here in the Jersey Shore, right near Asbury Park and all of that. In my early 20s, and I've been there ever since.
Aha. Well, it's a beautiful part of the world. There's no doubt about it. The Jersey Shore is very, very special, and it's long. It goes on forever.
That's it.
Right?
It sure is. I mean, there's at least 100 miles of beaches, and it's like being on vacation. Like I don't know, 10 months out of the year here. January and February are a little gnarly, but man, right through December half the time, you can still go walking on the boardwalk, and it's just gorgeous here. I love it.
Well, Bruce, at the age of 3, you've been a musician. You were probably rock and rolling inside your mom, but what was your family? Anybody a musician?
Well, I had an older sister by 20-some years, believe it or not, who had prospect of a very good musical career as a singer because she had a beautiful operatic voice, but she kind of gave it up when she got married. But her daughter, who happens to be one Mary D'Arcy, wound up becoming a professional musician for life, and she starred in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway and other places around the world after Sarah Brightman left the lead role. And so she's done that and, many other things, a couple of movies and a lot of commercials. And so she still is basically touring from time to time doing that with a couple of other gals called the Leading Ladies of the Phantom or something like the Phantom's Leading Ladies, I think they're called. So she's the only other one. And she happens to be a Scorpio, just like I. We share birthdays just a few days apart.
Okay.
And we look more like brother and sister than uncle and niece. She's more my age, and or I should say I'm more her age. She's younger, so I'll make myself sound younger. And but that's it. I'm the only one that was. I think my mom dropped me on my head a few times when I was a baby, and that was just what I needed to kickstart a real musical career.
Well, it's a beautiful thing, and you're a great guy. We actually met at the Vigil for International Peace yesterday. You were there and part of the whole family, and we're putting this interview inside the events towards the end because Danny Garcia came up on the stage, and who's going to be who's a walking man for peace.
Yes, indeed.
Put it mildly.
Yeah.
And you're a musical man for peace. Why peace? Why your association with Danny? This is a Grammy-nominated guy. That's you, with a Sylvester Stallone-directed movie. I've been with the Gladys Knight and the Pips. You've been all with Kiss. I mean, you're really you're the A-list here. So why peace?
Well, gee, I don't know. I guess because it's just better than throwing sticks at somebody. We got Danny and I got involved with this whole thing back in around 1999. I was on my way. I mean, this sounds a little bit mystical and whatever. I feel a little bit like Moses saying this, but I always think of the line at the end of the Ten Commandments when a shackled Moses is presented in front of his heartbroken father, who is forced to condemn him, saying, "Why, Moses, why?" And he says, Moses answers, "What I do, I am compelled to do." Well, I was on my way to writing with Richie Sambora out in the West Coast, at the left coast there, and somewhere on the plane, so this whole thing got downloaded into what's left of my mushy brains, and One Night of Peace, and that it could be a song accompanying an event somewhere. The Olympics were coming up. And it's a matter of protocol with most countries in the world that if they take part in the Olympics, that they're in a ceasefire during those week or so, and I figured, well, there's a way to have, just see if we could get everybody, invite everybody during that time on Earth, all the countries, just don't shoot anybody one freaking night, and see what it feels like. Give the children of the world a chance to sleep peacefully through one night in human history, and give them hope. Just that's all we're asking for. Just give them hope that they can still believe, because if they can still believe in peace, they can move mountains, they can part the seas. And, it became a very, very important thing for me. I shared it with Richie when I got to his place in California, and he had just had a daughter at that time, and just said, well, now that I have a kid, I really feel this a lot deeper than ever. And we finished writing the song in a couple of days out there. In the meantime, Danny Garcia had already gotten in contact with me. He had heard one of my songs before he walked from, I believe it was San Diego, to New York in 1999. And he said, when I get to the East Coast, I got to find this Bruce Foster and have him write a song for my walk, which he did, and then I wrote a song called For the Children of Our World for him. And within months, we were teaming up with this One Night of Peace thing, and wound up doing it that year at the 50th anniversary of the Geneva Convention at Victoria Hall. And I believe I'm the first and to date only rock artist that's ever played Victoria Hall, because it's an invitation-only thing. It's not like Carnegie Hall where you can rent it and say you played Carnegie Hall. It's classical venue, and so that to me is my most prestigious thing to date, being a classical lover. And then the next year we went to Sydney, Australia for the Olympics, and we had a round-the-world One Night of Peace little ceremony event that was broadcast through from all the Planet Hollywoods in the world, and live from Sydney, Australia. And the Olympic torch passed right outside, so we filmed a little bit of that, and it was great. And then the next year, as a matter of fact, we were supposed to go to Jordan, where a huge One Night of Peace was happening, and the King and the Queen were getting involved, and the Emirates were all very anxious to show that they wanted peace, and share this night with music. We had the Spice Girls ready, a whole lot of other people, and it would have been a major, major event. And of course, we know that when September 11th happened, just a few days before we were ready to all leave for that, everything imploded for a while. And our very presence as Americans could have been dangerous to everyone at that moment. So the One Night of Peace thing was kind of on hold for a while, and I think we're kind of back with it. We're going to just see where we can take it now, and our interests really now are still in giving hope to a few kids out there, and hopefully millions of kids, and also to eventually be able to work something so we can give to the wounded warriors, because they are really hurting.
Okay.
That was a long-winded answer, wasn't it?
No, it was not. There wasn't one little bit of wind in there. There was all positive, good news. I love you for it, and it's what the world needs: is love, sweet love. Music
indeed.
has always said those wise words. I think Burt Bacharach on those ones, right?
And, absolutely.
And Dionne Warwick singing them. I see you worked with our friend Cher. The music is I'm getting goose pimples, because the fact is, now you have a new song. The fact is that your song world, or you collaborated, right?
Yes, once again with Richie Sambora on the album that was released today.
Today.
The CD comes out today. Yep. And
congratulations. So this is a big call. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, as a matter of fact, after I hang up from you, I'm going to finish my workout at the gym, and then I'm going out and buying the CD.
There you go.
I know Richie's going to send me 3 of them sooner or later, but I got to have one in my hands today. And
tell me
the
about
song
that
World.
Tell me about the song, because you were going to sing that song, and we just got jammed up for time, and our permit only goes a certain amount of time, and we had to put everybody in at the end there. So it's just a typical kind of show with 45 acts that you
Yep.
who can keep it all together. So in any case, so what would share that or tell us a little bit about the song, and then we're going to play the song.
Okay. The original, my basic idea for that, if I can take a little bit of credit for the basic inception of the song, came right not too far from where I'm sitting right now talking to you, as a matter of fact, ironically, and this was not planned. I woke up at sunrise one morning. I just wanted to watch the sunrise. I figured, I'm going to take the guitar down and see if anything, of inspiration happens. And I just started as the sun was coming up, beautiful, beautiful sunrise. I just started singing, "World, you've opened up your eyes." And I came up with a little bit of that and shared it with Richie. And we said, man, we got to write that song. And so now that was several years back. And now that his album, he was finally able to do his own solo album because he's been so busy with Bon Jovi. He finally had this little time off to get this thing done. So I went out there about 6 months ago, and we took a couple of days and really, really dug our nails into this thing. And we really wanted to have a conversation with the world. And what would the world tell us? What would we tell the world? And would the world really even want to answer? Is it afraid that we might not listen? And so we tried to get all those thoughts in. And it's a little love letter to the world and eventually the universe, I think.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're going to go to the song. Bruce, where can we hear more of your music?
That's a very good question. I guess you can YouTube Bruce Stephen Foster. It has to be Stephen in the middle. And there are several things on YouTube. And I guess, I have a site that's just beginning construction where eventually people can order CDs and all of that. So I would say folks just, keep abreast of it and keep trying. Within the next couple of months, I should have something up running that's actually functioning and maybe even by then CD Baby and all of that. But right now, just go to YouTube and key in Bruce Stephen Foster and you'll hear and see a few things.
Beautiful. Last question. What's good news for Bruce?
What's good news for Bruce? I'll tell you, enjoying the moment. I'm on a quest to live in the moment because usually by the time you think of it, it's already gone. And it's a beautiful day right now. Yesterday was a gorgeous day, and I saw all those people, hundreds of people, all in a vibe. And I believe so much in the butterfly effect that every time you do one of those events, shows, whatever, and it didn't matter whether I had a chance to sing tonight or yesterday or not, it was important just to feel like I was there, renewing the fact that people are into wanting some sort of peace on earth, and that the dream isn't dead. Walking down to strawberry fields after that, for the first time ever, I saw the little area that they call Strawberry Fields, and it was great to have the John Lennon impersonator, I don't know what to call him, who was very talented, who sang Imagine, who sang a beautiful job of Imagine for the grand finale of the event, and he was there, so I had a chance to get my 12-string guitar out, which actually is Richie Sambora's guitar, by the way, it still basically belongs to him, but and we played a few Beatles songs, and it was just, it was a capper to the day, and music is the healing force of the universe, and, may peace prevail on earth. That's good news.
Well, we're all in it together, and there's no doubt about it, and it's all good. Such a beautiful thing, and I thank you very much. And I'm just going to share one little thing just because it reminded me of it. Yesterday, a beautiful, I used to love to run around with the butterflies and when I was growing up. And yesterday, a beautiful monarch butterfly, the orangey one, flew by, and I said, it's all coming together. So I think it's only growing, and this year we were able to connect with lots of people. We had an Elton John concert in Wembley Stadium on the pre-Peace Day, and there was events all over. Another group pulled all that off, Peace Day, Peace One Day organization, and I believe it's all coming together. We're working very hard, and I want to invite you to it right here, right now, for the Great Lawn in Central Park for next year, 2013, and hopefully there, as well as more importantly, we all believe, is to actually get some actionable results here. Like people dropping the guns, people hugging each other, and loving each other, and if we're able to, I feel we are getting closer to doing that with this Peace Wave moment, with this peace teams, with people like you and everybody joining in. We're going to be okay.
I hope so too.
That's the world. That's it. We have to, as you and I know, we must be okay. All right. We got future generations that we're supposed to be dealing with and helping, so they can be living in a beautiful, wonderful world that it is. Right.
You have to just keep doing this, If it's there's a yin and a yang to everything, and you got to keep that balance, and make people at least know that you can either wallow in the dark or dance in the light, and that's the thing that we want kids to know, is that it's all right. Wake up, take a deep breath, and we choose to be happy. We choose to be free. And peace all begins with oneself. So that's the message, I think.
Beautiful. Okay, Bruce, thanks so much for sharing good news with us.
Paul, thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. Bless you and everyone listening, and just keep the faith, everyone.
There we go. Okay, take care, my friend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.